Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Today's reading is going to be a little bit different than my normal readings, as we're going to go into where are you on your healing journey. Because whenever we consciously choose to heal something, we go on a journey according to that issue. And the moment of integration is the moment where we don't need to do any effort anymore to think, feel, or act in a different way. So this is the moment of healing, which doesn't mean the issue cannot show up anymore, but it has become integrated into us. So whatever you choose that you want to heal, it can take years, it can take months, it can take weeks, it can take days, it can go instantly. But it's always a journey that you go on. And the time it needs is depending on more things. One of the things is how deeply rooted is this certain issue in your system. And also your beliefs are coming into play there. What are your beliefs of how much time this needs to heal? And there are more things involved, but we're gonna see, according to a certain issue that you consciously choose or have chosen to heal, where are you in that journey? And then I will go into vision. So I'm gonna pull some cards, a shorter reading, and then I will offer you a vision that you can use in meditation to support you in this healing journey. So if you are still here, if you are interested in that, then I will see you in your pile. Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Whomever chose pile 1, I have a message for you. And this reading is a little bit different than my other readings. So if you didn't look at the intro yet, I advise you to first look at the intro. If you did that already, welcome. Pile 1, I have a message for you. So for this reading, I already pulled some cards. I have one tarot, and 3 oracles and a number. And I didn't look at them yet. I will now look at them together with you. I will read shortly into them, and then I will tune into the vision that comes through with this. So pile 1, where are you on your healing journey? We have the Page of Cups. We have the card of transformation. We have the terrarium. And we have growth. And the number is number 7. Now for me, when I go into readings or when I work according to where are you on your healing journey, I like to see at the whole journey as phases from 0 to 9. And you are in the 7th phase. So you are nearing the end of this specific issue. I will show you your cards. The Page of Cups, sorry for the movement. The Page of Cups, transformation, terrarium, and growth. So my dear pile 1, what I feel for you. Like I said already, you are nearing the end of a certain a certain issue that you chose to heal. Now, we get the most advantage from a healing process if we consciously choose for it. But it can also happen unconsciously. So for you with growth here, there is something about expanding your consciousness and your awareness. So you chose to expand your consciousness and your awareness according to something. And what I feel here, it has something to do with your emotional body, your feeling body, love in general, although it might seem when you started this journey, it might have seemed that you were making a choice according to a love relationship, but through this journey, you also realized that love is a lot more than only the love in a love relationship. So something shifted already here. Also with transformation, something shifted already here for you. And you started or start to experience certain feelings in a different way. You start to experience these things already, but you keep them still very safe and very protected. Some things have been put in your awareness already that are new for you according to certain feelings. And because they are new, they also feel very, very vulnerable for you. So where you are now, it feels like you are still very protective to this new experience. What I hear is experience of love, but I want to pull it open because, like I say, it can be confused with a love relationship, and this is not what this is pointing to. This is really the experience of feelings of your heart, pleasant feelings of your heart. Excuse me. You have become, through this process, you have become a lot more sensitive to your surroundings, to your relationships. You have become a lot more aware of what is actually happening within your close relationships. And you have become aware of certain things that you were not aware of before. In relationships with others, also in relationship with yourself. It's possible that you did something already or worked already with your inner child, or this might come up, still might come up. But what I mainly feel here in this process is an evolution from your feelings being closed to coming to a point to be or to feel safe enough to open your heart. And it's been quite a journey already. But that is the main line I feel here. From a closed state to an open state, according to your heart, to your feelings, to love. But love in the true meaning of the word, the experience. So, pile one, I will go now into, I'm going to tune into the cards, and then I will back to you with a vision for meditation. Okay, so pile one. What I see here is it's a pool. It's a pool of water, and you are in this pool, and you are completely underwater. Only your head is above the water, and there is bamboo or cañas in the water. So where you are now, on your right side, it's quite dense, and behind you it also feels dense, but your head is above water and your feet are touching the ground, so you can move. On your left there is an opening out of this caña, out of this bamboo, and you decide to move, and you move into this opening. And there, the moment you step into this opening or step through this opening, you feel there is a current, and you realize it's a river that is coming from the ocean, or that is flowing to the ocean. So you step into that, you step through that opening, and there you feel the current that is pulling you, or that is pushing you direction to the ocean. And it's there are rocks on your left, there are rocks on your right. It's like a covered beach, only the opening is where the river is, and a little bit more on the left. So you let yourself be flown, you let yourself be pushed by the current of the river. You don't have to do any effort. You can feel the ground, but you can also just pull your feet up and just go with the flow of that river. And it goes slow. It's very calm, it's very soft, and you have time to look around, and you see these rocks, and before the rocks there is a beautiful beach. Also on your right there are rocks, and there is also a little part of the beach. And at one moment you enter at the edge of the river and the edge of the ocean, the point where they flow into each other. And there is sand under your feet, so it goes a little bit up. So you put your feet again on the ground, and you walk with the bottom that is there. So your body gets out of the water, only your feet up until your knees are in the water, and you step over that point into the ocean. And when you step over that point, the ocean goes again slowly down. So you keep on walking into the ocean, and while you walk you feel the waves of the ocean breaking on you, but it's very calm. The ocean is very calm. It's a very serene energy that is there. So you walk a little bit further up until your waist, and you decide to stop, and there you look into the distance, and you feel a calmness coming over you, and you take the time to look to your right, in front of you, to your left. And then you see something on your left, but it's quite far away. It's at the rocks, but the rocks are there touching the ocean. So you decide to walk there. And you start walking. And while you are walking, you feel the urge to go a little bit deeper into the ocean. So you walk further into the ocean up until the moment that your feet don't touch the ground anymore. So you start to swim. And you swim. The ocean is very, very calm. You don't feel any pull. You just feel a little movement of the surface of the ocean. And you swim to that point that you saw, and you arrive at the rocks, and you see there is a crystal. It's a red shining crystal. And you get out of the ocean and you climb up on the rocks, and you go towards this red gem that is there in the rocks. And you go to it, and you see there is a very beautiful place around the gem. The gem is halfly in the rocks, halfly out, and the color it's beautiful. It's very it's blood red, but very, very bright, very, very shiny. And around that, in half a circle, there is a beautiful spot to sit with sand. You are on the rocks, but there is this little island perfectly to sit, and you sit down and you sit next to the gem, next to the crystal, and you close your eyes and you sit there next to the crystal, but you feel you want to move. So you move, and you move yourself up until you are in front of the crystal. So your body is facing the crystal, facing the rocks, and your back is facing the ocean. And you sit there, you close your eyes, and you feel how this color is penetrating your skin. You feel how it is penetrating your skin and how it cleans certain parts of your body without you having to do any effort. So you just sit there and you feel the power of this gem entering your energetic body, entering your physical body, entering the center of your body, the center of your being. And you feel the power of this crystal. You feel how it's soft and strong in the same time, and clearing out whatever is there that needs to be cleared out. And you just surrender. You surrender to what is happening there. And you sit there for some moments. It's like the crystal becomes one with you, and then at some point you feel you want to turn yourself around. So you turn around and you sit with your back to the crystal, with your face to the ocean, and you stay with your eyes closed, and you feel how the power of the gem keeps on working through you and just clears out everything that needs to be cleared out there. And you allow, you just surrender to it, and you sit there in peace. And while you sit there, you feel you want to open your eyes again. And slowly, slowly open your eyes again, and you have this beautiful view on the ocean, this endless view. And while you watch, you feel that something is different. Something is different. Within your experience, you feel more open. You feel more light, strong and soft in the same time. And you sit there and you enjoy this experience, and you enjoy the view. You enjoy this moment. this endless moment of now. Okay, so my beautiful pile one, this is what I have for you. This is what came through for you. And like I say, you can use this vision in your own meditation because it comes through for a reason. There is something in there that can really support you on your journey if you felt spoken to with the cards that came out, of course. And I also want to say that I also give these visions, but very personalized, if you are seeking for that. If you are seeking for that, you can contact me for that. So I hope this was helpful. And I'm sending lots of strength on your journey. And lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace and blessings for each and every one. Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Whomever chose pile 2, I have a message for you. If you didn't look at the intro yet, then I advise you to first look at the intro because this reading is going to be a little bit different than my normal readings. So check out the intro before you come to your pile. If you did that already, welcome. So pile 2, I have a message for you. And for this reading, I pulled already some cards. And I will look at them now together with you. I didn't look at them yet. I will look at them together with you. I will give you a short reading and then I will lead you into your vision that you then can use as a support on your healing journey. I have pulled for you one tarot and 3 oracles and also a number. Now this number, when I work with healing and the journey of healing, I like to look at it from 0 to 9. So 10 phases that we go through. So I have a number for you that is from 0 to 9 to see where you are in your journey. So pile 2, the tarot for you is the 5 of Cups. I will show them to you. But first want to turn them around. The 5 of Cups, inward revolution, the cactus, and discipline. Okay. And the number for you is 4. Okay. Okay, so I will show the cards to you. The 5 of Cups, the inward revolution, the cactus, and discipline. So my dear pile 2, what I feel for you. Where are you on your healing journey? For you we have the number 4. So this is almost halfway. So there is something you decided to heal. This can be consciously or unconsciously. Of course, we have the most advantage from any healing journey if we consciously choose to go on that journey. But it can also unconsciously happen. For you, pile 2, what I feel for you. You have made a choice to heal something and you are almost halfway, which should not be a disappointment. Because, like I said, a healing journey can take years, it can take months, it can take days, and it can go quite instantly, depending on how deeply rooted this issue is, and according to our own limiting beliefs, our own belief system. So for you, pile 2, there is something that you chose to heal, and you are now in this moment of, it's difficult in this moment. It's also this point, number 4, it's like, number 5 is like where something changed, where we mostly start to experience the reward from the effort we put in. And you are just before that point, and it's a tricky point. And I feel that also in your energy. There is something here about not seeing any results, feeling disappointed, feeling left out in the cold, feeling some kind of loss, grief. I feel it that it's a difficult point for you to be on. Also with the inward revolution, it's like there is this conflict inside of you. Should I do this? Should I not do this? Why am I doing this? Is it worth it? So also with the cactus, the cactus it's a plant that grows into in very dry ground. It's a very sticky plant also. So there is life, but it feels very dry. It feels very sticky. It's sticky in the sense of needles. So I feel for you it's a tricky point to be in. And to you, pile 2, I want to say that whatever we choose to heal from, we have our ups and downs through that journey. And we have our moments that it's difficult, that it's tricky to keep on doing what we are doing. And in these moments, it's good to remind yourself or to look back at what have you done already. Where did you come from? Why did you choose to heal this? And to look how far you've come already. Even though it might seem that you didn't come that far yet, you did. And it's about acknowledging yourself, and even the smallest progress that you make, to acknowledge yourself for that, to see these things. But I really feel you in a place of conflict in this moment. We have also the discipline card here, and the discipline card says, I can accomplish whatever I set my mind to. So this is about where you are now in your process, to really find your strength and find your courage and find your perseverance in this process, to maybe look again at, why am I doing this? And again, look at how far you have come already, because you have walked the path already. There is life. Things are growing. You have planted seeds and things are growing, but you are not seeing it yet. And what you are seeing, you are looking at it from a perspective of lack, of drought. So I'm getting disturbed here by flies. This is also something I feel here within your reading. This, it's difficult to stay on track according this. This is this inward revolution, this conflict. Why am I doing this? Should I go through? Will this lead to something? Yes, it will. It will. It's just about you persevering. And whatever work you have done already, it's not for nothing. This is not something that you can turn around. Whatever you did already, it will have its growth. But like I say, I feel you in a tricky moment according to this. I want to pull some cards for you to see if I get some examples of what this journey is. I think for some it's about a loss. Something that feels like a loss, something that you had to leave behind, or something that left you behind. Yeah, I think for most of you, this is about relationships with other people. Not for all, but I felt the need to pull something here, to pull some extra card here, which I didn't do in pile one. And the reason why I feel I have to pull some extra cards with you is because I want to say to you, I see you. I see you wherever you are. And I am grateful that you chose to heal this. I feel for you in this moment, it's important that somebody sees you, somebody hears you, and somebody understands you. And I really feel you in that feeling. But there is also something about whatever we need from our outside world are things we have to learn to give to ourselves. So there is also a message in there for you. But like I say, I see you. I see you, I hear you, I feel you, and I understand you. And I say thank you. I say thank you that you chose to walk this path, that you chose to heal this. And like I said, there is this need sometimes for being acknowledged by our outside world, and I really understand that. I really feel you there. But again, it's also about learning to give this to ourselves, because as long as we are still depending on other people for our own happiness, the filling of our own cup, it will not last. It's something we have to learn to give to ourselves. But in this process where you are in now, I want to say it to you. And I also want to say to you that you don't have to go searching for acknowledgement, but whenever some acknowledgement comes your way, because it is there, it is there. Whenever a certain acknowledgement comes your way, also be open to receive it. Be grateful for it. Because we don't always see it, and it's not always as easy to receive the actual acknowledgement. So whenever it comes your way, be grateful for it. But also give it to yourself. Take time to acknowledge yourself. Take time to own every little progress that you make. So my dear pile 2, I will now tune in and I will come back to you with a vision that you can use for meditation to support you on this journey. Okay, so pile 2, the vision I have for you is you are sitting up in a tree. You are sitting high up in a tree. And you are sitting on a branch and you are eating nuts from the tree. And you are just sitting there, just enjoying. And you are in a forest. It's quite a dense forest, but there is light shining through the crowns, through the heads of the trees. And on your left there is an open spot also. And you are sitting there watching, eating the nuts. And at one point you decide to move and you jump. You jump from branch to branch in the forest. And you jump 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and there you stop. And there you feel pulled to 2 sides. You feel pulled to the right into the forest, but also this open spot is pulling your attention. So you stay on the tree and you are not sure where to go. And you stay there a little, looking at both options, looking at both directions, the open spot, which feels very light, and then on the right there is the forest, but it's also like there is a track going through the trees, jumping from branch to branch, but it feels like a path. And although you are being pulled to that light open spot, you decide to go to the right. So you jump again from tree to tree, from branch to branch. And the further you go there, the more you realize that it gets more and more dark. So at one point you are sitting again on the tree and you are looking in front of you and it looks kind of dark. So you decide to go back. You look behind you, you look over your left shoulder and you see again in the distance that open light spot. So you turn around and you take another path. So you turn a little bit to your left and you see the open light spot in the distance, and there you decide to jump again from branch to branch. And you jump from branch to branch up until you arrive at that open spot, but from a different point than where you were before. So you are sitting now on that branch, looking at the open spot, and you decide to go down. You go down the tree, again from branch to branch on that tree. You go down, and when you arrive at the ground, you walk direction the open spot, but there is a lot of there is bush in front of you, sticky bush. So you are standing there and you look from your left to your right, and it's all sticky bush up until you find an open spot a little bit more far on your right. But you look again to your left, and also there is an opening to go to the open spot. And you look again to your right, and there it feels more dense, more difficult. Although you are being pulled to the right, you look again to your left and you think, now I'm not gonna make the same mistake as before, I'm gonna take the left road. So you go to the left and you walk next to the sticky bush on your right, the trees on your left, and you keep on walking up until you find the opening that you saw from the distance. And there is an opening in the bush, and the opening leads to this open spot in the forest. So you walk through and you arrive in this beautiful green spot where the sunlight, the rays of the sun touch the ground, and there is beautiful green grass on the ground. And you step into this open spot and you enjoy the rays on your skin. You look up and you feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, and you decide to sit. So you sit down on this open spot, and when you are sitting, you look up again because you enjoy so much the sun rays on your skin, and you lay down. You lay down in the soft grass, and you enjoy this moment. And while you are laying there, your mind starts to wander about your journey through the forest, how you first took the road that went to this darkness, and then you decided to come back, and how you then again were offered with two choices, and even though you were pulled to the right to go through the sticky bush, you decided to take the left road, and you did that, and very easily you arrived in this beautiful spot where you are now feeling the sun rays on your skin. And you acknowledge yourself. You acknowledge yourself for making a good choice, for making a better choice than the first time. And while you acknowledge yourself, you bathe in these sun rays, in this warmth, which touches your skin, but it also warms your body, it warms your heart. And you enjoy this feeling. A smile comes on your face while you enjoy this simple, natural blessing that is now upon you. And while you enjoy this blessing, you fall into a deep, deep sleep. So, my dear pile 2, this is what I have for you. So, this vision that I gave you, if you felt spoken to with the reading, with the cards that came out for you, then this vision can help you on your journey. So you can listen to it again, or you can just use the vision in your own meditations, and it will support you on your journey. And again, I want to say thank you for choosing to heal this, and know that you are making progress, even though sometimes it doesn't seem like that you are. So acknowledge yourself and keep on acknowledging yourself. I'm sending lots of strength to accomplish this journey. And I'm sending lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace and blessings for each and every one. Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Whomever chose pile 3, I have a message for you. If you didn't listen to the intro yet, then I advise you to first listen to the intro, because this is going to be a little bit of a different reading than my normal readings. If you looked at the intro already and you are here, welcome. So if you chose pile 3, I have a message for you. And pile 3, for this reading, I pulled already some cards. I didn't look at them yet, but I'm gonna look at them now together with you. I'm gonna read shortly into them, and then I will tune into a vision according to this reading that you can then use for meditation. So, pile 3, I have for you a tarot, 3 oracles, and a number. And when I tune into healing, the healing journey, I like to look at it from 0 to 9. So certain phases that we go through, and the 9 is the moment of integration. So the moment of integration is the moment where you don't have to do any effort anymore to think, act, or feel in the way that you were working on. So let's see for you, pile 3. The tarot that comes out for you is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Then we have Divine Feminine. Then we have the Sun. Beautiful. The Sun. And Freedom. Wow, beautiful. Very beautiful cards. So these are your cards, pile 3. Very, very beautiful. I like the energy already. I really like the energy. And your number is number 6. Okay. So, my beautiful pile 3, where are you on your healing journey? So, what I said before, I like to look at it from 0 to 9, and 9 is the moment of integration. So you are in the 6. So this is nearing the end. And what I feel for you, the cards are very beautiful, very beautiful. So pile 3. This feels like a healing journey or something that you, because we can consciously or unconsciously choose to go on a healing journey. The most advantage we have from it is when we consciously choose to heal something, to change something, to transform something, to transmute, to alchemize. But in this reading, I really go into the conscious choices that we make. So we choose to change something around, to think, feel, or act in a different way than we did before. And what I feel for you, pile 3, this is about the freedom to fully be, express, and experience yourself. So this really feels like it's a really beautiful energy. It's a very soft energy, It's a very bright energy. It's a very, it feels tingling. So you decided to change something according to yourself, to stand even more in your strength, because I feel you already very strong. And I was expecting to get a 9 or a 0. It feels like the integration is already there. And the 0 is this point in between, where we enjoy the integration, or when we choose to integrate something new, to start the healing journey. And the fact that I feel this with you, it tells me that you are far already on your journey. You have already done a lot of healing work. Because this healing journey, it's not just one journey, it's different things. And this is according to a specific thing that you chose to change around, to transform, to transmute, to alchemize, to even stand, to stand even more in your strength, to stand even more in your sovereignty, in your truth, in what you truly are. If you are a female, this is really about embodying your sensitivity. Okay. I also feel I feel the gifts and the talents in here. I feel this clairsentient, clairvoyant vibe in here also. So this might have to do something. This might have been or is a certain choice that you made to develop certain gifts even more. And I said if you are feminine, but this is not only for feminine, this is also for masculine. But I feel here this, because the divine feminine came out, and if you are feminine, this is about fully embodying this sensitive side of yourself, but also as a masculine, fully embodying the sensitive, the intuitive side of yourself. And to come to a point of completely expressing that, also seeing it very clear, knowing very clear what you are capable of, and allowing yourself to express that, to bring it outside, to allow yourself to be seen according to this also. To set yourself free, completely free. And here it really feels like the freedom of completely expressing that, which also enhances your gifts. It also enhances your intuition. It also enhances your sensitivity. Very beautiful energy. Now, according to the 6 in this journey, the 5 is the turning point. It's the change around. And the 5 is mostly the point where we really start to see the rewards of the work we have been putting in. It's the moment where when you plant a seed, the first phases go mostly in the dark, and at 5 you start to see the life of the seed you have planted. And you are in 6, so it's growing already, and you see it, you experience it. And like I say, I feel you really in this, you are in a very trustworthy state also according to this. You are very, in this moment, you are because we have our highs and lows in every journey. But in this moment, I really feel you in a state of trust and faith that this will completely grow out to the tree that it's intended to be. Very beautiful energy. So, my dear pile tree, I will now go into a vision. I will tune in and I will go into a vision that you then, and I will share that with you. And this vision you can use on your journey, in this journey specifically, to support you in your journey. Very beautiful energy. Okay, so I will come back with the vision. Okay, so pile 3, what I see for you is you are walking in what seems like a mountain area. And you are walking through the mountains, but when you zoom in to the mountains, you see that it's all crystals. And you are walking in this environment and you are walking on a mountain path. It's a small path, and next to you it goes quite deep. On your right from you it goes quite deep. On the left of you there is the mountain wall, and there is something about you are walking there, but you are looking at yourself as being a bird flying above your head. So you are looking at yourself from a higher perspective. And your consciousness is connected with the consciousness of the bird. And when you come from down, when you are down on that path, the only thing you see is the mountains, and you see that path that zigzags through the mountains, and at one point it also goes behind the mountains, so your vision is a little bit limited, although you have a far vision that goes over the canyon that is on your right. So when you are down, this is what you see. You have this far vision, but your view is also kind of limited. And you can easily switch to the consciousness of the bird, the vision of the bird. And it's when the moment that you connect to the vision of the bird, that you look at the peaks of the mountains, and there you realize that it's crystals. That it's all pointy crystals. So you realize that you are walking in a field of crystals. And you keep on walking, and the bird keeps on flying, and it's like you both are one being. And you can choose your vision. You can choose if you look from down or if you look from up. Although in this vision you feel more pulled to look at everything from this higher perspective, from the bird's perspective, from the view that this bird has. So you You keep on walking, and at a certain point you go around the corner of this mountain, and there is a spot which is a little bit more wide than the path was. And you look to your right and you see this open valley in front of you, but something is pulling your attention, and you turn around and you see that there is a stairs in the rocks. So you without hesitation you go on the stairs. You have a backpack which was hanging on one shoulder. You put the backpack on two shoulders and you go up the stairs. So you walk up, and it's a long stairs, but you walk up and it feels very effortless. And the moment you arrive up, you look around. First you put your head up, you are still on the stairs, you put your head up and you have already this beautiful, beautiful view. So you completely climb the stairs and you step up on the rocks. And you look around and you have 360 degrees view around you. And the view is stunning. It's beautiful. You now also see all the crystals in different colors, very bright, very shiny, very crystal clear. And it's like they are vibrating energy, vibrating warmth or vibrating heat. You see the waves, the energy waves that come out of their points. So you are astonished by this view, and you keep on turning around and just keep on looking, and you are in awe. And then at some point your eyes are being pulled to your right, and next to a point of a crystal which is, it's purple, it's the amethyst color, and it's a point. It's a crystal point, and next to it there is the bird. So you see the bird, and it's a big eagle. It's a beautiful big eagle, and it's watching straight to you. It's looking straight to you. And your heart gets excited, gets warm, and it feels, even though there is some excitement which can also be translated as fear, still it's excitement. This bird feels very familiar. So you walk to the bird, and the bird just keeps on looking at you. It just sits there looking straight at you. So you walk straight to the bird and you sit in front of the bird, and it's a big one. It's a big, big eagle. And the moment you sit down, your heads are at the same height. You look eye to eye. You look eye to eye with this beautiful bird. And you just sit. You sit and you enjoy this moment. This is an experience that is very new for you, although it feels very familiar. In a sense, it feels very known. So it's strange and new and exciting, and in the same time it's very familiar and feels very comfortable. So you sit there eye to eye with this beautiful, beautiful eagle. And the more you stare into each other's eyes, the more you feel how your consciousness is one with the consciousness of this bird. So your consciousness is like merging together. And you sit. And at some point you decide to try something. An idea, an inspiration pops your mind. and you look to your right, and far, far in the distance, you see a branch, and the branch is also on the rocks. And you look at that branch, and you look back at the bird, and you communicate with the bird to fly to that branch. And even before you end what you are saying, the bird spreads its wings and flies. And you are sitting there, you close your eyes, you intuitively close your eyes, and while you are sitting there, even though you realize you are still sitting there, you are on the flight with this beautiful, beautiful eagle. You hear the flapping of your wings, and you look around and you see everything from this beautiful high perspective, and you fly straight to the branch. When you are on the branch, you land, you turn around, and you look at yourself far, far in the distance, and you realize your consciousness is in both places at the same time. You communicate with the bird to come back, and even before you end your sentence, the bird starts flying back. Again, you see everything the bird sees on his flight. The bird arrives back to you and comes back sitting in front of you the way you started this journey together. You open your eyes and the bird sits there staring at you. You look into the bird's eyes, and the only experience that you can name in this moment is pure gratitude, pure bliss, pure gratitude for understanding that in each and every situation you can choose to look at everything from the highest possible perspective. Wow. Okay, my beautiful pile tree. This was quite a vision. So what I also feel with this vision is really this clairvoyance, what I felt already when I pulled your cards. It feels like you are developing your gift of clairvoyance. And maybe for some you had already this experience of connecting to birds to broaden your vision. If so, keep on doing that. If not, there is something in there for you to connect with the birds, to broaden your vision and to switch your consciousness, to switch your third eye, and to put that consciousness into the perspective or the vision you want to see or you want to get clarity on. For you, I really feel also this connection of your third eye, because the amethyst came through also very strong. And I hope you understand, because English is not my birth language. So what I mean with the points is this, the crystal, the points, you know, the crystals that go in points. So this mountain landscape of mountains, it's like mountains down, but up it's like the points, the crystal points that are making the tops of the top of the mountains. So for you also, pile 3, what I wanted to say this, because the amethyst came through, and the amethyst is really, it's a crystal of your third eye. So I really feel this um, this connection of making the connection from your third eye into in this vision. It's with the birds, but you can use it in any situation that you are seeking clarity on. So it's about connecting your third eye, your consciousness, your vision with whatever situation is being presented to you. I hope that makes sense, but I'm sure it does. Like I said already, for you, pile 3, this feels like it's a very high vibe reading, this one. And the vision that came through also, this is high vibe. So what a journey you are on, no? Beautiful, very beautiful, and I'm very grateful to receive this vision for you. It's like I say, this is very high vibrational. So my beautiful pile 3, I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed the reading and the vision. So my beautiful pile 3, I'm sending lots of with the other piles I said strength, but for you I feel I want to send you adventure and excitement on this journey, because it's a very exciting journey that you are on. So enjoy, and enjoy whatever unfolds for you on this journey. Very, very beautiful. So I'm sending lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace and blessings for each and every one.